Hey y'all, I'm going live here, but unfortunately my USB microphone is not working and I don't know why. So we're on the internal microphone right now and I want to try to get this USB mic like hooked up, but it may be that the audio for this show is not very good. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know why it ain't working. It just suddenly was like not connected to my microphone. So anyway, I'm just gonna, I don't know if there's a USB port over here. Maybe I'll try this one on the other side, see what happens. Okay, good. I'm glad you think I sound good. Now, the reason I had to stop using the microphone on my computer was because it was making all these popping noises just randomly. And I don't know if that was just a one-time thing because of the sunspots or if it was because I was just like having trouble. So I started using a different microphone. And obviously, these are not ports that work. Oh, there's one. Okay. So I got this. I don't even know if I can go into my settings from here. It may just be that I have to keep using this microphone. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm unplugging this one. If the one on the computer's working and it ain't popping and making horrible noises, I'm just going to let it be. And I'll figure this shit out later. Thank you. Oh, God. You know what? I'm just over it. I'm just fucking over it right now. And the microphone works fine. I just don't know why it ain't talking to my computer today. It's just a thing. So here we go. All right, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm Marcy Cola, coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, here on September 27th, 2023. We are already into the fall. The fall happened on Saturday, and we had an epic hailstorm in Austin on Sunday. I know a lot of y'all might know about it. If you don't, well, it was epic. Like, everybody's windshield got busted out. It was crazy. And it just came out of nowhere. And I had a feeling it was going to be bad because, you know, in the morning I look at the weather because I'm an old lady and that's what I get pleasure from. And so I looked at the weather and it said, ooh, thunderstorms in the afternoon, maybe the evening. I was like, what's my ankle telling me? And I looked down at my ankle. Guess what, bitch? That shit was swollen as fuck. And you know, I don't distrust my ankle. Ever since I fucking broke it / sprained it twice in the fall of last year. And it has suddenly become a weather barometer. Because anytime some funky weather comes up, that bitch is like, just like swells up big. Like it's like a vulva waiting for a dick. You know, it was like, ugh. And I was just sure it was going to be a storm. I did not know it was going to be the hailstorm that it became. However, I will add this piece of knowledge to the next time my ankle swells up and say, hey, you know, it could be hail. It could be fucking hail. Exactly. I got my own little oracle on my body. And it just came from me falling on my ass twice within the last year, basically. All right, y'all. Well, welcome to the OraCola. Like I said, I hope y'all are having a wonderful fall. It started on Saturday. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's spring. If you're in the southern hemisphere, I don't think we got any southern hemisphere folks watching, but if they do, hey, happy spring. Anyway, what we do here at the OraCola is I read the oracles for y'all. You type your oracles selection and your question for the universe in the chat. Put something in all caps so I can see it because I'm blind, I'm old, and obviously I can't even get my microphone to work. So seriously, cognitive decline. And then, yeah, I will get to it. Hopefully I will see it. Now, while we're all here, just make sure you turn your chat box into the live chat option. It will default into the top chat. So just go up to the top of the chat box. click that down arrow. Make sure you select the live chat. That way, hopefully nobody will get censored. Now, just keep in mind, YouTube will censor things that it seems are like it thinks might be offensive. So just be like careful with what you say. All right. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do for the next hour-ish or so. And yeah, so y'all know what to do. I got the family here in the house. We got Lava Jeans, Carol Jean, PNG. Excellent, excellent. Goog is here. Hey, Patrick, good to see you. Oh, yeah. The family is representing. Okay, y'all. It's time for the ritual. It's time for y'all to do what you got to do. We're going to do the ritual. You do your own ritual if you got your own. I ain't going to be judgy. All right, here we go. First up, we're going to burn the sacred wood. Oh, we're going to burn the wood. Yes, we're going to burn that sacred wood. And just let that smoke fill the air. Chase away any negative energies. All right. And then along the same lines, we're going to ring that bell. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Yes. Make sure this tinkling sound lets the universe know we're ready to receive their wisdom, and also to chase away the negative Nellies, because, you know, who likes a bell? Happy people. Bad people hate a bell. Just how it works. Okay. And then we got our pathogen wand. This is going to get rid of any negative thing if it works. Come on. Wake up, bitch. Wake up. There we go. Any negative pathogens, man-made or natural, that might be out there floating around trying to make you sick. No, we don't want none of that shit. Okay. And then we got our Prosperous Spray. This is for abundance. Remember to manifest the good kind of abundance for yourself and your loved ones and your enemies. You know, what goes around comes around. And then last but certainly not least, we got our Florida Water chakra anointment. We're going to just go all the way down the chakras. Make sure we get down to that root. And then all the way back up. And yeah, we are cleansed and ready and gonna do the thing. All right. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Okay, y'all. I don't have no lotto ticket. I don't have a whole lot more than what I am right now to entertain you this evening for the next about 50 minutes or so. I was a little late. I might go a little later. We'll see. But if you got a question for the universe, put it in the chat. I will get to it. Y'all know how this works. Okay. Digital Diviner. Ooh, we got one already. Excellent. Thank you. I do enjoy wearing purple. Kind of a fun color for the fall. It's very Halloween. All right. Let me just scroll back up. Okay, I think we got one question for the Digital Diviner from Patrick. Our cheap closet collapsed and nearly killed me. Oh, that sounds good. Not good. That sounds good but bad, but like good in that you learned a lesson, right? Will I be able to fit everything back into the new closet? I'm having to build on a shoestring. Okay, well, here's the deal. You might need to get rid of some shit. This might be the universe telling you, hey, all that shit you got in there, you don't need all that shit. You need to get rid of that shit. In fact, the universe is trying to expel that shit from your closet on top of you, so you pay fucking attention. But let's see what Dick Wood has to say. You know, they are in cahoots with Karen, so it may not be the answer you want to hear, but it may be the answer you need to hear. All right? Possibly. It's a non-committal answer from Dick. I'm going to stick by my assessment. you need to get rid of some shit in the closet, and then you won't have to build the shelf. That's how that works. The closet was made for a certain amount of stuff. And us as Americans, you know, we're always trying to fit more stuff into that space because, you know, we just are constantly told to consume. That's what we're told to do as Americans. We're told to consume. We have to consume, 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 consume. Well, where do you put all the shit that you consume? Well, if you got a closet, you got to stuff it in there. And eventually it starts to get out into your house. Then eventually we got a whole hoarder situation, which a lot of people have in secret. I know they do. They fucking do. I'm a little guilty myself, but I've tried to get better. And you know what? It goes on and on and on. And this is a symptom of the decay of our society. And we are all going to hell. But you know what? I just hope that you will find the strength within you to either get rid of the shit, or if you're going to build the new shelves, build them sturdy, bitch. Don't cheap out. Just get them 2x4s and them 3/4 inch plywoods and pay the money and do the sawing and get the big old nails and like do all the things. Put the brackets on, just all the shit. Don't buy that shit from Amazon for cheap because that shit don't work. I tell you why. Because I put together all them shelves working in various businesses that try to cheap out. Them shelves always fucking failed. They fail because they're fucking cheap and they don't fucking work. So if you want to build you a shelf, you got to get you 2x4s and 3/4 inch plywood. That's some sturdy fucking shelves. All right. Oh, where'd my drink go? I'm missing my drink. Y'all, this is a tragedy. I'm going to have to get up and get the drink. I'm going to pan out here for a second. Let y'all see some of the background. And since I don't have this microphone on, I'm just using my fucking thing. Such a show. Such a crazy show. All right, well, I got my drink. Yeehaw. Here we go. Important things are done. I need to check in with the crowd here, see what y'all are talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, new closet is wood. Yeah, good. Okay, well, you know what? Here's the lesson. You can't cheap out when it comes to storage. If you're going to keep it well. That's what I say. All right, y'all. It is 9:16. Remember, I do not have a lotto ticket. I only got myself and a little bit of tea. And all your promises and wishes and hopes and dreams that you put into the universe, because I'm here to read the oracles for you. So put your question for the universe in the chat. Make sure you put your oracle selection along with the question. The oracle selections are in the description box below. And then you can also just like put something in all caps so I can fucking see it because I'm blind as a bat. All right. Oh, death cleaning. Yeah, I've heard of this. I ain't quite there yet. It's hard enough for me to dust twice a year. I cannot be asked to do more than that because it would seriously affect my mental health. And everybody's all about mental health these days. So I feel like any cleaning that would affect my mental health is okay to put off. This is how I live my life. Sorry if you come to my apartment and you see how I live. It ain't that bad, but seriously, it's kind of that bad. Okay, we got Magic Hate Ball for Goog. Am I overworking myself sick? Ooh, maybe. Let's see what Karen has to say. Maybe if I stroke her ball a little bit, just kind of like Stroke it, feel it up, and touch its spots. Just make it feel good. Just make it feel good. See what she says. It might be better. Let's find out. I'm gonna have to put on my readers because I know I won't be able to read it. Okay, Karen, what do you think about Goog overworking? Is it a thing or is it not a thing? Oh, what does this say? What does it say? Oh, I can't even read it. Hold up, it's upside down. My sources say no. My sources say no. Is that going to stay up for you to see it? Maybe. Yeah, I think you get it. I think you fucking get it. So yeah, no, that's just a bitch ass excuse. Stop being a bitch. Just suck it up and do what you got to do. Okay. Oh my goodness. Prance is here. Hey. Good to see you, Prance. Welcome to the show. All right. Well, I'm glad you got some skills, Patrick, because you know what? A lot of men these days is not learning skills. They're playing video games, which is fine. Oh, I just ruined my lipstick. Hold up. Okay. Playing video games is fine. I'm glad you got that skill, but honestly, it's not going to help you when the shit goes down. When the shit goes down, you may not have electricity. You may not have internet. You may not have access to the console that you know how to play, and you may not have access to the game to go with the console. There's a whole lot of factors that can go wrong with this shit. So I'm just saying, I would not bank your future viability as a human on your video game skills. I would say maybe learn a trade, maybe learn some plumbing, maybe learn some, I don't know, geoengineering, maybe learn some astrophysics, maybe learn some things that might be useful in the coming weird apocalyptic times that we're definitely approaching. We just don't know how fast we're getting there. Hot tip from me to you. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Learn some carpentry. Learn how to build some shit. God damn, this is what we got. We got our hands. We got our wherewithal. We got our brain. We got these skills, these attributes. That's it. That's all we got. What you do with it is up to you. But you hopefully can figure out a way to make it work. And maybe, if you make it work for you, you can have some energy left over to make it work for some other people too, right? That's how we give back. This is how we give back. We don't just give money. We give back with our time, with our energy, with our wherewithal, all that shit. So, yeah. Good luck. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Carol Jean. Oh, my goodness. I loved watching this old house. I loved it because even though I knew I did not want to get into plumbing, I enjoyed watching the process. I don't want to be an electrician. I'd rather pay somebody else to do that. But if I'm watching the show and for 30 minutes they talk about how this connector goes to this connector and it's not nice, nice and neat and it's not all full of roach droppings and shit, I'm like, okay, I can watch that. But that's a very sanitized version of construction, I believe, because real construction is very messy and dirty and full of roach droppings and possibly rodents. And I don't know if I'm up for that shit. And if you're talking about plumbing, definitely shit's a part of it. Actual literal shit is part of your job. You're going to deal with fucking shit. So yeah, got to take that into consideration. But if it don't bother you, it's a good living. It's a good living, and everybody's going to need your services. And here's the thing. If you get really good at it and you get the right connections, you can just be the plumber for the stars. Like, imagine that you just have to like clog out the Kardashian toilets. That's gravy, bitch. That is gravy. And you get to be anonymous too, and you get to all know all their business. This is like the best of both worlds. So good. So yeah, learn a trade if you can. Oh, helps if you're young and good looking too. But either way, you could also be friendly and just fun and just still get the gravy. Yes. Okay. Oh, y'all are chit-chatting. Oh, Carol Jean's, your son is very talented. Congratulations. You did good. Genetically and raising him. There's two different ways to do it. And you can't rely on one or the other. You got to kind of like work them both in conjunction. So congrats. Okay. All right, it's 9:24, y'all. We got about half of the show done. We still got a few more minutes before half, but I've been ranting and raving this whole time. Y'all just been chit-chatting. So what do y'all want to know? What's the deal? What's up? It's fall. It's fall, y'all. What do y'all want to know for fall? What do you need to like get on track with? What do you have a feeling about? Get them answered right now on the OraCola. Oh, it's fuck you. Hey, fuck you. Welcome. Woo. Good to see you in the chat. All right, y'all. Okay, well, since y'all are just like chit-chatting, and hey, fuck you, by the way, this microphone that is working on this show is not the one that you sent me. The one you sent me for some reason was not connected to the computer today, and I did not have time to figure it out. So internal mic on the Mac is what we got. It was a little poppy before. Hopefully it's not so bad tonight, but apologies. I will figure this out. So we got a Carol Jean. Tarot, how am I supposed to determine what is an answered prayer? Ooh. Okay. Well, that's a very esoteric question. It's trying to say, okay, I asked the Lord or the universe or whoever you pray to for something, and I don't know if the prayer was answered. That's like some self-doubt. So what guidance do I need to bring me on the journey to the truth of this answer, right? What's the archetype that you're looking for to point your way? Because obviously you don't know what's up right now. You just don't know, or else you wouldn't be asking the OraCola. Okay. We're going to need a tarot for Carol Jean and see what's up with this prayer. It's not whether or not the prayer is answered in the way that you expected it or asked it to be. It's how you decide to deal with how it was answered, right? This is the answer that you seek. How do I deal with the answer that I'm given? Very interesting way to frame it. Okay. Ooh, strength. All right. So this is one where it's pretty good. You have what it takes to get the answer and take it in and deal with it. And it's not that you have to be strong because it's bad. No, you're strong because you know what to do. You asked the question, you got the answer. You're like, yes, this is what I need to do. I'm a strong person. I can implement this shit. So yeah, I think this is good for you. Now, it may mean that if it doesn't quite work out the way you thought, or even if it did work out the way you thought, certain pieces might not quite click into place. That's okay. you got the strength to bring them in and make it work. So, good answer. Have fun. Good luck. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah. Tarot for October. Oh, it's wishy-washy guidance. Well, no, I don't think it's wishy-washy because here's the thing with strength. Here's the thing with strength. Everybody's like, oh, you got to be strong. You got to like pull through. No, no, no. The strength is always there. It's always a part of you. What makes you weak is your doubt. What makes you weak is your questioning. What makes you weak is denying that the strength is there. Right, right. So it's always there for you. So regardless of your situation, you've got what it takes to overcome it. What matters is, are you willing to be able to listen to your higher self and do it? Right, right. Oh, Carol Jean, you know what? If it ain't working for you, it ain't working for you. I'm just telling you strength and look into it. There is a nugget of truth there. Okay. Who has tarot for October? This is P&G. Gotta do this tarot again. I hope y'all are having a good end of September. Mine has been busy, but I have not been upset about it. I feel like I'm in the right place of busyness. You know, there are seasons when I need to be a hibernating creature, and there are seasons where I need to be a busy creature. And right now, busy is suiting me, mainly because it distracts me from my allergies. I have terrible allergies this time of year, always, every time. And as I've gotten older, I've learned that if I give attention to the allergies, they are worse for some reason. It's a weird thing. The more I've like gotten used to them, the more I've like decided, okay, they're coming. I know it's coming. I'm just going to be like okay with it. And for some reason, they're not nearly as bad as they was when I was younger, and I didn't like intuit that they was coming. I did not mentally prepare for them, and they fucking knocked me on my ass. Now, that ain't to saying that I ain't knocked on my ass by ragweed and other things. I totally am. But now I know that, okay, it ain't the end of the fucking world, and I don't have to succumb into this downward spiral of sickness. I can just like get a little sick, power through, take my meds, and then move on with my fucking life, right? This is what fall means to me. Okay. It's all about my misery. Fall is my misery. You're welcome, Carol Jean. I hope you find it. You know, I would look into that strength thing. I think there's a nugget there for you. It may not be resonating right now, but there's something there for you. Okay. P&G. Fall. Ooh, the wands. This one's good. So wands is representing the whole suit of wands, right? Which is all about manifesting. It's all about manifesting and all about, you know, creating your reality. It's all about quantum physics. So yeah, this fall is a good time for you to practice all that shit. Get used to manifesting. There's so many YouTubers out there talking about how you can manifest all your life and everything wonderful, and you can just like become a millionaire just by thinking shit. Find a guru you like that talks about manifesting and maybe follow them for a couple of shows. See what they have to say. It could be something that resonates with you, that leads you on to the next thing. You just don't know. But I do think that this fall will be about getting in touch with your creativity, because as humans, we're creative people. Like, creativity creates not just art and beauty, it creates innovation, it creates new things, it creates a fucking iPhone, you know, it creates all the shit that we use every day that we use in our modern world. So get in touch with that shit. All right. Yep, mind over matter for sure. Always important. Oh, as a roofer, it's like Black Friday. You know what? I guess it is because I'm assuming because you live in Canada, everyone's trying to get their shit done before the winter. Here in Texas, we're still like 100 degrees or close every fucking day. And so it's still prime time to do roofs unless you're the person doing the roof, in which case it's the worst time to do the roof. But if you're the person paying for the roof to be done, yes, this is good because it ain't raining except when there's a fucking hailstorm, which we just had. It's dry. It just like it's a good time to get that shit done because you know when shit starts raining and getting wet, that's when it's hard. It's real difficult. So I ain't happy about the roofer situation here, but if you're not a roofer and you're getting your roof done, it's probably a really good time. All right. It's 9:34. I guess I should get in some tea, but you know, there is some Book of Revelation here. I might want to do that first. Maybe I'll do that first. I know you don't care about the topic, but what does Book of Revelation have to say about the Peruvian alien mummies Mexican government is investigating? Oh my goodness, this bullshit, y'all. Drag queens are already making fun of this shit, which tells me it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, y'all, you saw the pictures, you saw the presentation. This was a little over the top. It was a little too much. Like, we can accept it if it's on an episode of a TV show and it looks like that. But we cannot accept it if it's on a mainstream news source and it looks like that. Even if it was on something like TMZ or Daily Mail, we would not accept that shit. I'm sorry. This is how far our cognitive dissonance of aliens has come. We do not accept any of it because it's all so outrageous. It's all so outrageous. They've been indoctrinating us since the 30s and beyond. You know, that whole world thing. People died because they thought the aliens were coming. This is in the fucking 30s. Look it up. Anyway, let's see what the Revelation has to say. It's supposed to be the whole final oracle, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to do a random number generator. Okay. 22 books in the King James Version of the Holy Bible's version of Revelation. We're going to generate a chapter. Oh, a book. No, chapter. Chapter, yes. Chapter 15. Revelation is a book. Chapter 15. How many verses are in chapter 15? We don't know. Here we go. 19, 11, 14. Oh my God. I'm just like pecking all around it here. 15. Oh, it's short. This is a short one. Short King. 8. There's only 8 verses in chapter 15. So let's check it out. 8. Come on. My poor phone is so old and slow. Okay, here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Oh, 4. All right, we got chapter 15, verse 4. And this is for the, what was the question? I don't even know. Hold up. I'm going to roll up here. Got Book of Revelation. Oh, yeah, the alien shit. Fucking alien shit. All right. Oh, this is interesting. There's some God language in here because it's in a weird font and it looks like it's all caps. So, who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. So, who don't believe it, right? Here's the thing. I think God is like, yo, I'm the big cheese in charge here. It ain't no ancient aliens. It's me. I do feel like we probably have been in a war beyond the war that we've been like fighting amongst ourselves as humans. But there's a galactic war, a spiritual war, a different kind of war, if you will, amongst different entities that have the power to persuade us as humans. I think this is true. This is what I think. So, you know what? The whole Bible and all that, that's one God's interpretation of their war strategy. There's probably other gods and other entities out there that have books, maybe not in human language, maybe it's telepathic language from their own star system, but they have their own version of events. And so, yeah, I just feel like when it comes to aliens and it comes to God, God is a fucking alien. God is one of them. We are humans on this earth. We are stuck here. There's some like talk about whether or not the soul, the consciousness, the id, the whatever that you are is maybe connected to other lifetimes and other galaxies. But overall, you get born on this fucking earth, you die on this fucking earth. The rest of it is all color in the dots. Like you color it in the way you want. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the aliens. It just looked fake ass to me. And I just don't believe it at all until the alien is in my fucking face taking my rectal exam. That's when I'm going to believe it. I've got to this point. All right. Who wants some tea? I feel like I've been dropping tea this whole show, but y'all, I haven't. I have not. Ooh, I need to dust the tea kettle again. Getting gross. Here we go. Here we go. What we got on the tea kettle? Oh my God, it's one of my favorite things ever. Fat Bear Week. I ain't talking about the night at the local gay bar. I'm talking about fat bears at Katmai National Park. Yes, I've talked about the bear cam many, many times. Y'all know I've been watching the bear cam since basically the bear cam started. Like the year it started, I started watching the bear cam. And I've watched it every year since. And I have gotten so much pleasure and joy and love out of the bear cam. The fact that they do a pageant at the end of the season to crown the fattest fucking bear is just a cherry on top of this delicious, delicious cake. Anyway, so if you don't know, Fat Bear Week is when you get to vote daily for the fattest bear at Katmai National Park. And the bears are selected by if they showed up early and we got a good picture of them when they were skinny, and then they like got a good picture of them at the end. They've been there the whole time. Like the bears got to participate too. They don't know they're part of the contest, but you know, they're regulars. They're fucking regulars. And then you, as a person sitting at home on your computer, far away from the danger of being eaten by a bear, gets to vote on the fattest fucking bear. And it's just the most fun ever. I love this thing. I love that it exists. This is one of the beautiful things about the internet. You know, the internet has brought us many things that are questionable, many things that are shady, many things that are downright fucking scary. However, Fat Bear Week is not one of them. Because even if the people at explore.org, which is where you can do it, watch the bears, and then where Fat Bear Week is, the Katmai National Park, people run that shit. Even if them people are mining your data, this is probably the most benign data mining that can come from you. Like literally, you're watching bears eat salmon in the summer. This is your internet. You spend a lot of time doing this. You probably got a lot of very boring markers. So yeah, if you're into criminal things, maybe stream the bear cam a lot, because then you just look like some boring schlub in the middle of nowhere, not doing nothing but watching bears. Anyway, Fat Bear Week's coming up. Y'all get it in on that. Go to fatbearweek.com. I think that's the website. You can vote for your favorite bears. Don't let the looks of the photos deceive you, because some of these bears are different from different angles. You might need to actually go to explore.org and watch the bear cam and see if any of these fatties are still on the camera, and you can like assess their girth from multiple angles, because let me tell you, it can make a difference. And that's my TED Talk about fat bears this week. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the bears are amazing. The bears are fucking amazing. I just love this channel so much. I love watching the bears. I like watching other wildlife channels too, but the bears are the shit, because they're actually just bears doing real life things in real life time on the camera. And I don't think it's AI yet. I feel like it's actually legit, because I watched it years ago. Like I said, when it just started, it still looks the same now. Like the camera angles, the rushing of the water, a lot of the bears are still the same. So yeah, I feel like it's a legit thing. It ain't no AI. It ain't no chat GPT construct. It's the actual legit thing. And it's reminding you that you live on a planet with living beings that ain't you. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy when you got to think about that shit, because you get so disconnected if you drive in your car all the time, if you're in a big city and you don't get to see the stars, and there's no connection with nature. Like the only connection you get is when there's a fucking freak hailstorm and there's suddenly like 3-inch pieces of hail knocking out your windshield. That's what your connection to nature is for a lot of people. They don't actually know what nature is. They don't ever touch ground. They don't ever walk on the ground barefoot. They don't even know what that means. They don't know what it is to swim in a natural body of water. They just don't fucking know. A lot of people out there are living this life in our Western culture. And it's just kind of sad. It's kind of sad. All right. Let me see if I got a question that I missed. It's 9:46. I'm going to be here for about the next 16, 17 or so minutes. So y'all got time, plenty of time to get a question in to the book of Revelation. Yep. Got all that. Bears. You have a beautiful bear rug. Hey, if it's a nice rug, I'm glad you got it. All right, y'all. If y'all ain't got no questions, I'm going to start reading for the collective. So it's the way it goes with the OraCola. First thing I'm going to read is a crystal for the collective. It's good to have a good rock, hard, solid foundation when you're launching into a new season. So what do we got here? Crystal for the collective. Ooh, this one. Phantom quartz. Embrace change. Okay, well, This one is all about embrace and change. It is the new season, so bring in some new things. It might be a sweater. It might be a new recipe. It might be a habit that you only have during this time. But yes, bring in something new for the new season. Ooh, it looks like we got some goddess guidance from Patrick. Oh, for completing the closet. The thing that almost killed you is going to make you stronger. And this goddess is going to tell you how to persevere through this treacherous journey. And I'm saying the main part of it still is you getting rid of the shit. You just got to get rid of all that shit. It tried to kill you for a reason. Think about that. It tried to kill you for a fucking reason. I'm just saying. Okay, here we go. Goddess for Patrick in the goddamn closet. Oh, what is this? Flora. Okay, I'm going to have to read this. Flora, flourishing one, was the Roman goddess of flowers, gardens, and spring. She is the embodiment of all nature. Her name covers she basically Persephone. Flowers, growing shit. Yeah, you need to weed your garden, bitch. Weed that closet out. It is choked full of shit that to the point where you can't even grow no flowers. So weed your closet, grow the flowers, and then the good things will come. Okay. There's your goddess. Emoji. Oh my goodness. You know, emoji is a bad deck to choose because we have never gotten a good emoji card yet. And I'm not saying that because I'm not manifesting a good card. I literally, every time I get this deck out, go, please, Royal Baby Jesus, please let us have a good emoji card. But every time it's been naughty. So we'll just see. You know, this could be the time. This could be the fucking time when you get it right. Get it right, get it right, get it tight. Yeah, all that. This could be it. Let's find out. All right. Carol Jean. Emoji card. Let's see what we get. Oh, this one. Oh, you know, this is a good one. This is the first good emoji we've ever gotten. I think this is good. This is a king. Not only is it a king, it's a king that's smiling, wearing sunglasses, having a great time, like just being happy. This is momentous, y'all. A momentous occasion. Good sign. This is the first good emoji we have ever drawn on the emoji deck. Ever. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of floored because I was prepared for, you know, the multiple sad emojis, whatever it is. But to have a king and to be the smiley emoji with the sunglass, this is like cool cucumber, like, you know, good Tom Cruise in Risky Business energy. This is good. So yeah, this is hopefully going to go well for you. You know, I'm just saying, we don't know that the emoji deck ain't trolling us. We still don't have a lot of experience with the emoji deck throwing out good signs, but I think this is good. So yeah, vibrate higher and let's just get that shit done. Let's get it done. Yes. Wow. Momentous day. Mark it on your calendar. September 27th, 2023. The emoji deck finally threw out a good card. And And it was for Carol Jane. Yes. Love this. Y'all. That's a great thing that happened. Just a great thing that just happened. I hope y'all get it. Cheers. Okay. Scroll back up and see if I missed anybody. We got the emoji for Carol. Okay. Goddess emoji. Digital diviner for PNG. Is coworker going to be leaving soon? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if you want the coworker to leave or if you don't, but regardless, Dick Wood is going to give you an answer you might not like. Just like Karen. Let's see. Definitely. Ooh. So maybe you do like this. I don't know. Maybe you don't. It's nebulous. But definitely there will be some leaving. Even if they don't actually leave, they might move to a different department. You know, it might be that they leave your general sphere, like they ain't in the break room when you need to go, or they ain't in the bathroom blowing it up when you need to go. Like, you might have them move to a different spot. But Dick Wood says yes. You take it or leave it, whether or not he's lying. That's up to you. Okay. Pornicle. Oh my goodness. Getting spicy here. I'm pipe shopping. What is that? Is it pipe shopping? What should I go with? Is that pipe? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it is. It's pipe. Okay. I'm not going to assume what you need the pipe for. I'm just going to say you need a pipe. And a pipe is also a metaphor for something else. So we'll see. There are 755 pages in the Oracle, and one of them is going to be your answer. So let's type in 755 and then generate. Ooh, page 354. Page 354 in the Oracle for the pipe. 354. 354. Oh, we went what? There we go. Okay, so here's what I think. You definitely need to get a pipe that's versatile. One that can work with any situation. You know, you might be in a situation where you're masturbating and somebody wants to give you a handy suddenly. And they're like, hey, can I? And you're like, you know what? I'd rather just watch you masturbate. And they're like, you know what? You can actually fuck me if you want. And you're like, no, I ain't into that shit. I just want to watch. And so it's a negotiation. But definitely be open to the possibilities, because who knows, after y'all both come once, you might have a cigarette and then decide, hey, I might want to try that P&B. You know, might want to give it a shake, or I might want to like put it in, you know, a place where I normally poop. It might be one of them situations. So yeah, I would just say don't close yourself off to possible opportunities for a good time. Yeah, maybe a water pipe. And it did kind of look like Ben Franklin. But you know, all them men back then looked the same. They all had that weird like wig with the curls and the half bald. It's a weird kind of skullet, wasn't it? That was like not even a mullet. It was kind of a skullet because it was all flat up here at some point. Weird time we was living in back then. Wasn't me, maybe a past life, but right now we're still living in weird times, but I'm used to this weird time. Ain't as many skullets. I'll put it that way. All right, y'all. It's getting close to the end of the show. Who else had a question? I think I got all of them. I sure did. Sure did. Yeah. It's 9:58. What should I do? Should I do some like collective energy? Maybe a little collective tarot, maybe? What do y'all want? Collective tarot or a collective pornicle or a collective goddess or a collective witch or a collect I already did the collective like crystal, so we can't do that one. But yeah. What do we want for the collective? What do y'all want? What's it gonna be? What's gonna be? What's it gonna be? All right, well, I'll pick. I'll pick. I'm feeling saucy, so we're gonna pick a pornicle. It's the new season, so we gotta have some new positions and some new like ways to spice up the bedroom. It is pumpkin spice season after all. So we're gonna go to 755 pages in the pornicle and generate a new one. Page 662. 662 in the pornicle. For the collective fall erotica energies. 662. 662. Oh, this is toward the end. Here we go. We're getting there. 662. All right. So I would say this is the energy of it don't have to be very well defined. It just needs to be fun. This is a very simple line drawing. There's some oral sex happening, and it seems to be a very routine, mundane kind of sexual situation. Even the cat here is a little bit in heat, so it's affecting the animals. So this is certainly a passionate union. But I would say find your passion and don't be so like meticulous about it. Just draw it in broad strokes and make sure you got the important parts worked out. But then the rest of it is just kind of, whatever happens, and it's going to be fine, y'all. It's going to be fucking fine. We don't have to worry so much about the details as long as everybody gets off. Right? Right. It's a sexy one. Yeah, I kind of like the unfinished quality of it. But yeah, very, 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 I think good for the fall season. Because, we're gearing up to winter. We had the whole summer fun. Everybody had their Barbie summer. They all got crazy and pink. And now it's time to kind of scale back and let things just fall where they may. Intentional use of the word fall, by the way. All right, y'all. It has been a fantastic show. I love y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you always. Please like, subscribe, send to your friends, all that shit. Leave a comment in the actual video. I know it's hard, it's an extra step, but it does help the algorithm push it out. Apparently, I don't know. Anyway, we're a small channel. Every little bit helps. And I love y'all so much for coming to hang out with me every fucking Wednesday. It's crazy that we've been doing this for like 2 years now, over 2 years. And I love it. I fucking love it. I love hanging out with y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful next week. And your fall is amazing. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.